game you're trying to play here, but I'm much too tired for this.
Hookah. Nice roundy.
Shut up.
Nice popos.
Shut up.
You say talk.
No,
Let's go. Lumen.
What's up? Yo, who's that?
yo, pick up the phone.
Hello? What's that? What's up?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke. Hey! Yo.
What's that?
What's that? What's up? What's up? Yo, who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello?
What's that? What's up? What's up? Yo, who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello?
What's that? What's up?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke. Hey! Yo.
What's that?
What's that? Yo, Duke. Hey! Yo.
What's that?
What's that? Yo, Dookie.
What's up, Skip? Hey, Ashel, if you're even here. Oh, because I like to set them as premieres, right? You guys come and watch live, and I'm not even there. I'm in the other room watching horror movies. If it's late at night, I can't watch that stuff around the family. My daughter gets mad at me. She tells on me. She's like, Dad's watching something he's not supposed to. I'm like, I am absolutely allowed to watch this. You need to leave the room. All right, man. So what do they call it? Fourth Mill? Is it still called Fourth Mill? I went to Taco Bell. It's 10:44. I went there around 10:20. I don't know why. I craved it. I'm the only one home, so I drove out there, got my Taco Bell, came home, ate it. Now I'm drinking the rest of my Baja Blast. I only get this from Taco Bell with my meal. I kind of hate Mountain Dew altogether. I don't know what it is about this, though. They found the magic combination with it, you know? Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, and Taco Bell, for whatever reason, is like perfect. Let's see, Skip's here. Ginger Bear, how you doing? Good to see you. Ace, what's up? Edwin is in his house. Taco Bell, Powered Shelf. Yeah, and I figured there probably won't be that many people here to, get me off track. So I'll go ahead and jump to this. I'm gonna use the screen over here, though, right? I got files. We'll look at this. I put it off because the book was new. It's been like a month, right? It's been like a month and a few weeks or something like that. So let me go ahead and share this. I am gonna have to look this way, though. I don't want to have you guys staring at my sexy neck. So let me go ahead and do this right here. Where are we at? There we go. There we go. All right. I'm going to go full screen layout on this. All right. All right, guys. So check this out. All right. So long ago, I got like a close to a 30-year relationship with Liefeld. I was lucky enough that he made it big young. and was able to start Extreme Studios. And through Extreme Studios is where I got my first professional big pay comic work. I actually had some stuff published before then on a smaller scale. And also I used to work at a blimp company of all places. It's called Worldwide Arrows. It was a I don't even know what I'd call it. It was a European blimp company, but they were all manufactured over in Eastern India. So, all right, so this right here, this was the original cover to the first Deadpool book I ever worked with Rob on. It was Deadpool Bad Blood, originally published, I think 2017. I started getting pages in 2016 from him. It was a 100-page, the first of its kind. It was a 100-page hardcover, prestige format, one-shot, right? Hey, Fanta, I see you. And anywho, he reconnected with me. He wanted a little bit of help on Youngblood relaunch. He was doing some covers and some backup stories, and I did. I helped him out with that. And around the same time, I was helping him out with this. So this is, I don't know why I have this in here. This is the original color file. You can see down here where the line art ends. You can see the photo, the photo bash texture, how it kind of runs into here. It's not so evident in here, but when you remove the line art, you can really see it right there. It's kind of silly. Colored by, I think his name is Ram Farhado. Ram Farhado. Yeah. Epic colors. I'm going to say this. This is probably my favorite work of Rob's based on the coloring. Not just because I got to ink it. And it is 100 pages. He had some other ink assists before I came on board. Adelso Corona did some pages. Murat Michaels. He told me Murat did some like large figure. I don't know. He did like figure contourings or something on a few of the pages, and then Rob would finish them off. So stuff like that. This was an early version of the cover. I don't know that this is the actual logo that they use though. So yeah. Anyways, that was this one here. Okay, and then jump forward to what, about a year and a half ago. So I know right at the end of when Bad Blood came out, Rob had already announced Deadpool Badder Blood, Badder, the sequel. And this was the original piece. I don't know the colorist. They have kind of a Ram Farhado style. I know that's what Rob wants to keep with this book, is more of a fine art, almost like gamers, you know, like game production art, painterly type style of coloring. So they absolutely knocked it out. I don't know who the colorist is again. Sorry. This was the first preview image that they were flaunting for the book. I mean, obviously, this is just now getting tackled right now in print, but the inception of it goes back to like 2016, I guess. So there's that. This is not the one that's published, by the way. About a year and a half ago, they took that original hardcover graphic novel and divided it into 4 floppies, which I was super ecstatic about, because when the book first came out, I am a CGC fanatic with my own work. Everything that I publish, I like to get it CGC'd. I'm not a numbers chaser, all right, guys. I like the way it looks. I just like the way it looks encapsulated in a slab. I just think it looks cool. So it's more of a personal passion project I got, is to get everything I've worked on slabbed. You know, most of them are 9/8. I mean, I got a couple 10s, got some 9/6s too, but I'm not concerned about that. This cover here, so the covers were newer pieces that he designed around the time that these were released. He had, so you got Ram Farhado, and then this piece was, to my knowledge, the only piece inked by Dan Frega. I think he met him at a coffee shop and he inked it at the shop. So there's that for issue 1 of Bad Blood. And then Rob also decided that he's gonna add additional pages. So you get more content, and it's actually cheaper, believe it or not, to get these the floppy editions of the Bad Blood books. And yeah, you get some extra Rob Liefeld art. To my knowledge, he inked it all himself. I don't know what that bumps the page count to. Probably, you know, I mean, 4 books, 28. He probably added 2 pages a piece, probably pinups. I have all these. I got multiple copies. I have yet to crack one to see what was added to it. Here's the cover he created for issue 2. Cool colors as well. I don't know the colorists. They have kind of a chicken scratch. It says J, I think. Someone J. Again, they do have a kind of a painterly, rough pastel, digital pastel coloring style, which I think is super cool. This background is sick. I really like this stuff where it looks like a fresco, whatever you want to call it. I like that kind of stuff. I don't think that's a photo bash. I think that's actually the brushes used. I've got another colorist here. I don't know what that says. But anyways, another piece here. I really like the use of reds here. This piece kind of feels like a Mignola because of the zigzaggy stuff he was doing down in here, and then down through the chest. And this is inked by Rob. Rob inked himself on these covers. Yeah, cool design. And then this one here. I think this is actually my favorite cover of the floppy edition books. You got Kane with the reflection of Deadpool in there. I don't know. I just dig it. I really like the hard light colors that they throw on here, and they did a cool job. I like these sprites. I like these effects they threw on here on the gun. So that's cool. Does that say parental advisory? Strange. It's very strange. I don't remember the book having anything. Maybe he added some pages that weren't PG-13. All right, here we go. Digital edition, Batter Blood. You'll see here different coloring. This is not the same colorist as the original advert from 2017. Okay. This is, by the way, this is the only issue of Batter Blood which I did work on. He didn't revisit. I don't think he revisited issue 2 until like kind of recently. But yeah, these pages were back. I mean, 2017, maybe 2018. This was a variant he did. I think this is the stronger of the two, in my opinion. I like this cover a lot more than the other one. Yeah, Wolvie, and yeah, he this book kind of takes place. Here it is. For some reason, it's this is without. Oh, look at that parental advisory again. That's funny. Yeah, but excellent colors. Here we go. You got story by Rob, script by Chad Bowers, pencils, inks Rob, ink assist Shelby, color artist Jay Ramos. Here we go. I think Rob forgot how much work I did in here. Assist, quote. All right. Yeah, this is a cool page. So this pretty much takes place right at the end. I'm not going to read this. I don't want to spoil this because I prefer for you guys to actually purchase this. But it takes place after the events of Deadpool Bad Blood, which is they bring in this character. I will spoil it. You guys have had plenty of time, man. It's been, you got almost, 8 years, 9 years. In Bad Blood, a childhood friend of Deadpool is kind of used as a Weapon X sort of project and turned into this character called Thumper. And it's just causing a ruckus. So this takes place basically right at the end of that. You got this cabin here. He's showing you who you're going to see inside the series here. You got Deadpool, you got Cable, you got Wolvie. The Wolvie pages were fun to ink. I'm not going to lie. They were fun. They were fun to work on. All right, so you got this old man in here. You got Thumper coming through the wall. Very Jason Bourne-esque, right? Something about him feels very 2008 Young Bloody to me. I dig it. He's up here talking with them, shoves his ass through the wall. Then you get these, he's taking on fire right here. Obviously, you know who's coming up. Got some more. Here's Wolverine. So this page right here in the book, it was printed, I think it was printed sideways as a double. I think this is actually printed sideways where the spine is right here. This page, when I inked it, was an 11 by 17. So I guess that they doubled down because it was a cool shot. But yeah, this is actually an 11 by 17. It's not a DPS. So, but it's printed as one. So it's kind of cool. You get to see, you can see a little bit of kind of what I did. I was doing these little fades and you know, the stuff I like to do. I do like throwing in these little, I don't know what you'd call them, these little knots kind of showing like an indent of like the toes and stuff under the feet. I like adding that kind of stuff. So, what's up, Carl? I see Carl is here. I see Dale A. I see Sumo. Who else is here? The way I'm looking, I don't see chat. Okay, so sorry, guys. But yeah, and again, man, these colors, like, I'm not gonna lie, man, these colors are sick. Like, I really like just, you know, the use of like, nobody does this. Like any garden variety colorist, they're gonna do a color hold on the explosion lines here, right? And then they're also gonna do maybe a little bit of a glow. Maybe this will be white or red with some white inside with some cuts, and that'll be it, right? But this colorist comes in here and actually, I mean, I'm going to assume it's in an overlay layer because this is super difficult to do unless probably rendered it in these base colors and then came in with an overlay layer and just kind of lightly airbrushed in some of this warmer color here. Since it's a Thumper's got kind of a bluish, greenish, mainly gray, but it's going to be blue or green. And yeah, so, and this was cool too. This is my first, no, actually it isn't. Never mind. Because Bad Blood, I was going to say my first Cable illustration that I worked on in print, but it's not. He actually showed up. There's a flashback sequence with the X-Force in Bad Blood. I just remembered that. So never mind. Yeah, and then this was a cool page. Also getting to draw Gritty Wolvie. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, just so you guys know too, a lot of this was the colorist, the snow and stuff, the white. I didn't come in here with splatter and all that. That was yeah, so you can see it right here too. They're using a splatter brush in Adobe. So yeah, that's cool. Oh man. All right, let's keep moving. This, I believe that this was also printed as a double page splash, and I think it's the double pagers in here, except for the one that I'm thinking of right now. They're the ones where you got to flip the book sideways. You got to turn it sideways to read it upright, kind of like they did. What was it, X-Force 4 and Spidey 16, the books he did with Tom, kind of like that. I hate doing these little panels like this. Those are like the hardest, making characters look cool. Yeah, but again, like, you know, you look at looking at the color look at the color saturation on these. A lot of the extra work that this colorist was going on here, and usually this is a really bad move. Selecting your line channel and coming in with airbrush and stuff, but it just works. It softens up the line art a bit on this, and I think that's pretty cool that they did that. Again, and they, you know, they're following in the footsteps of Ron Farhado, and Rom's colors are masterful. So this is really good. This is really good work too. This is a little bit more on the Crayola scale though. The Bad Blood book had a lot more gray, a lot more darker tones thrown in the background. So, and then again, just looking at color. I mean, this is, you know, your typical Rob close-up shot. You know, this right here is super cool. I really like seeing this kind of stuff. This is something I'm trying to incorporate in my own work a lot more now. What you do is you're bringing in like a background gray, or it looks like gray green. So they might have just already had the color selected, but using background colors and working them into the shadow zones, and it just works. It gives you that little extra bump of reflective light quality in it. So I always thought that was cool. They do it right here too. They kind of overdo it a little bit, in my opinion, but it still works. You can see it down here in the musculature right there on his chest. And they pull it right there too. But very good tones, very good good hues, tints, and tones. Very powerful stuff. Yeah, this is like a weird color, but it works. This lavender down in here. It does push this. I don't think they really needed to do that. Everyone knows that this fist is in front of him, and it kind of makes the head look almost cut and paste, but a little too heavy here. So maybe just a little bit up to this area here would have worked. But now I'm just going to critique colors, guys. Oh, this one here. You know what? This page here. This is actually a double page spread. The spine would go this direction, up and down. Okay, so left page, right page. He sent me this while we were working on the original Bad Blood book, and I think it was omitted. I thought these were going to be unused pages from it, because there's a few after this where he's fighting like this gorilla thing, and that's funny. I thought this was Madam Hydra. Okay. Tiger. All right. Look at Deadpool's butt. He was drawn. There was a lot of panels I was doing with Deadpool's butt, so I would like purposefully like add a bunch of like 60% grays in there, like just to accentuate the cheeks. It was kind of silly. All right. Yeah, this face. I like the way this face looks in black and white more than color. I don't like the. This feels kind of choppy the way they did this here. Yeah, this is a really good looking page in black and white though. This page here is probably my second favorite Deadpool page that I got to work on. The other one was a page with Warpath and Shatterstar. Warpath was always like one of my favorites from New Mutants. So there you go. Here's that gorilla thing. Yeah, this was another one. I completely thought that he was just gonna scrap it, but this was another page that was sent during working on the original Bad Blood book, and you get to see this this golden gorilla, the floaty. You gotta love the floaty head, guys. Gotta love the floaty head. The color selection. I'm just gonna point this out. This is sick. This is really cool. When people come in and they sculpt stuff out with reflective lighting, instead of just using the same gray here and here, they came in and chose a blue, which is also indicated by this this cool tint, and they threw it in right here. That's always really cool. It's very effective. That kind of coloring works really well in like horror comics and stuff too. See, in this, yeah, this is a good colorist. They came in and freehand. That's one thing Ron Farhada would do a lot, was come in and this person has more of a broad stroke with their rendering detail, but Farhada would actually come in and add cross-hatching quasi Liefeld style, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Loose. And oh, you know what? This right here, oh, check this. This was the very first piece that I digitally inked ever. So yeah, guys, this here, I inked this in Clip Studio Pro because he needed the page the following day, and I wasn't I was like, screw it, I threw the page in clip, threw a layer over it, blue lined it, and then just started inking away. So this is pretty much, I'd almost say freehand drawing, because the pencils on it was a little, sometimes Rob can be loose. He wasn't loose as a goose, but I mean, he was kind of loose, you know. But yeah, guys, so yeah, man, this is my very first. I really think that I like what I did with this middle panel right here. For a noob with the inks, right? That's a pretty cool page. Rob inked this page. I did not ink this page. It's a cool shot. I would have liked this one. That's a cool shot right here. Yeah, this page too. This was I almost went a little too, yeah, almost a little too Finchy here on the legs. Rob's stuff has a little more of a I don't even know what to call it. They're not deadline. They're just they're tapered off teepees. They're not necessarily I don't know how to explain it. But someone like Finch would actually, they would work the shadow. This is like, you see this in my work all the time. This armpit shadow. I throw that on my crap all the time. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I from the waist down, I kind of hijacked this piece. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this was a cool page. I like that one. Yeah, this was an interesting page too. He handed me or Dropboxed me a layout that was this is probably the loosest page in pencils that I've ever received. And I think I did pretty good. I'm a pretty good emulator. Like I kind of understand what Rob's trying to do. Being an artist, I am a weirdo. This is my favorite part right here. I like the way that I was able to kind of work this. The bicep indication lines, which should be shadow, like normally it would come under like this, kind of like on the bottom part of the arm. Instead, I stretched it out, and they come across, and they kind of go with the flow of the energy of the fist going this direction. So I'm proud of that. I like that a lot. And then the borders in this, I'm pretty sure I did the borders for these in Photoshop. Like, yeah, they're super perfect. Look at that. Yeah, those borders are perfect. And then of course you see this on my stuff too, guys. Like this, that's. I'm pretty sure he indicated some of this, but I was coming in and I was like, I was getting kind of Silvestri-esque on it right there. So yeah, this is a pretty quick in and out. You get to see Cable, you get to see Wolverine, and the very last page it introduces the new. It's not Shatterstar. I forgot her name, but the new character here. I did not do this page, guys. By the way, this is Rob. So you can tell. Rob is good at inking. Rob. And definitely you can see Liefeld's style when Rob inks other people as well. But there's, like, when I look at this, I'm just thinking kind of like what I would have refined all of this and this stuff in here. I definitely would have. This would have been more wispy to thicks to fats to TP'd, tapered off, a little more heavy black here. Fade this a bit more so it doesn't look like an indent. I would come up softer and then maybe focus more on this. Kind of like John Byrne. John Byrne would do that a lot, you know, on muscles that don't exist. Yeah, but the colors on this, that face, that's actually a pretty attractive face. The colorist right here too. Again, look at this. Different hues. So any colorists out there, you know, don't just be color picking this nonsense here and being like, oh, I'm gonna throw that right here as the highlight. No. They color pick something here, which is not the brightest, but not the darkest. It's something down in here, and then they worked it in right there. And the subtlety of it gives it a lot more of a, you know, kind of a realistic look, I think. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see what else is here. These are the covers. Let's see. You had, so here's the Liefeld one. Cal New. I guess that's Cal New. I went to school with a bunch of kids who were from the Hmong community. I'm pretty sure that's New. It's pronounced like NEW. So Cal New. It's a pretty cool cover. He's getting like he's getting rocked. Then you got a Dan Panosian cover. No, that's Panosian. Interesting. That doesn't look like his work. At first, I thought this was Ed McGuinness. Okay, so it looks like there's also is there a sketch of that? Variant, sketch, and cover. Oh, no. So this was, I guess, his prelim, and then that's what he did. Okay. And then you get to see this cover here. So you get the, which is my personal favorite. For some reason, this one here at my local shop sold out super quickly. Super quickly. What's up, Abba? And then there's a Scotty Young variant. I'm kind of over it. My wife used to collect all the Scotty Young variants, and she even got over it. They're just, there's only so much money you can throw at negative space drawings, you know what I'm saying? Here's the ad for the next issue. I'm not in that. So, yeah, you guys, I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Look at the colors on this. Yeah, this is kind of what I aspire to. I want to have this level of detail with a little more, a little bit of the cuts, the cuts, pulls, and grads that we all love, but then also being able to incorporate some of this work right here. Like that's ballsy. That's ballsy, and it paid off. It looks cool. Jay? Does that say I'm Jay? I don't even know what that says. I think that says Tim J or I'm J or something. All right, anyways, cool looking cover. I think there's a few more pieces in this folder. Oh, here you go. These are ones, I actually inquired about these on Twitter, and Rob got back to me. I guess these are his Whatnot exclusives. And I only saw, what's funny, I only saw this one right here because someone on eBay was selling one for like $100 signed. And I was like, wait, where'd they find this? I couldn't find any information, so I finally reached out on Twitter, and Rob responded, said they're his personal Whatnot exclusive for the book. He does a lot of his own exclusives for that stuff. His Marvel ones too. I worked on what was it? It was one of the X-Men covers with it had like 50 heads on it. I forgot which one it was. It had like the Inhumans and the X-Men on it. But he was at a show, and I remember I had to throw that file together for him. He sent me the raws, and he got it scanned in 2 8.5 by 11s, and I had to throw it together and fix the seam. You get that weird gray mark when you scan that crap. And then this one, which I wasn't aware of either. So it looks like there's a regular, a bloody, and then the X-Force version, which is the black and white with the gray. So I guess he'll have those at San Diego, it looks like. Fan Expo Dallas was these two exclusives. His web store, Whatnot, right here. And then San Diego, he's going to have this one of Deadpool and this one of Wolvie. And yeah, they mirror each other. They're or not mirror, but they emulate the same cover. And then this was a sketch he posted. This is that other character, the not Shatterstar. Shatterstar is dead, from what I read. I think Shatterstar was killed off. So. And then there's the cover to the next book. Yep. So there's the cover there. Yeah, and that character completely looks like something they could, they could turn it to a toy and all that. So, what's up, Jay Lee? Jay Ryan is he's trademarking the colors on that piece. Jason is claiming that I'm not live. You're right. I'm actually not live. I'm like that recording when you would call your friend. My buddy got me with that in 6th grade. That's how far back that goes. Mike Costello. He goes, hey, dude, I got a new phone. I want to make sure I got the ringer on. Can you call me right back? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he hangs up and I call back and he goes, hello? 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 I was like, Mike, it's me. And he's like, hello? Hello? I was like, Mike, can you not hear me? He goes, hello? Hey, man, thanks for calling. Hey, you actually reached my, what do you say, my answering machine. Please leave your name and message after the beep. And then I was like going off on him. He picked it up dying. But he played me, man. He played me. That was in 1988. 88. Jim Lee says, yeah, when Rob did his store tour last year, he had some special cover books you could get with a pre-sign sign up for the event. There were 6 of them. For which books? I still never got his web store's variant of the hardcover for Bad Blood. We were at Amazing Las Vegas, and he told me, he's like, yeah, I'll bring you like 6 or so of them. And then he never did. Dale Lay says Shelby does more promotion than Marvel Comics. I'm just showing. Okay, look. Okay, like, let's be real, all right? Chances are this is my last Marvel book in print, so I'm going to show it off, all right? You know, I got my own stuff going. I'm doing work with other people. They're not Marvel books that I'm working on right now, so you know, I'm going to show it. I'm going to pat myself on the back. There's no one else here to do it. Can't ask the cat. My cat's rude. Abba says, and that is why you ask your brother to design your signature. If Shelby can't read it to share and promote your work on his channel, it's over. Dunzo. If I can't read your signature, trademark copyright, Jay Ryan. Dale Lay is saying, art for inspirations are usually premiered videos. Yes. However, I just finished Taco Bell. I got the number 9, which also cost $9. It's the Mexican pizza with the 2 supreme tacos. I always tell them, no sour cream, 4 hot sauces, por favor. And they're great. They're great. They employ a lot of students over here at U of A. And U of A students are, for the most part, they're upstanding citizens. Yes, Shelby's not on. This is an AI bot right now. He is rocking with the Foo Fighters. That's true. Yeah, guys, sorry. I am AI Robertson right now. Shelby is currently in El Paso rocking with the Foo with Andy Perez. Jay Ryan says, I designed my... You better... Hey, post your signature on Twitter, Jay. I want to see it. And then I'll run a... we'll run a thing. We'll see what other people think. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm so out of the loop, Dell. I don't know who promotes good, who doesn't. I know I'm really bad at it. Jason Unhinged says, I'm glad my signature is legible. I like AI Robertson. He reads chat. Jay Ryan says, it's on all my art. Guys, if you're not reading Deadpool Batter Blood, what are you even doing with your life? What are you even doing? I didn't get a whole lot done today. I finished 1 page and I'm working on a 2nd page. And I've been working since, let's see, the cat woke me up at 10:21 a.m. I remember that. I normally get up at 6 and feed her. She has a special wet food she gets only in the mornings. And she tried to sleep on my head to wake me up. Sumo says bladder blood. That doesn't. No, it's similar to leg blood. That's what happens when you got way too much lactose in your system. Your legs will bleed. Doesn't sound good. I can't read. I'm blind and I get mocked for typos. You should use like what's it called? Chat GPT. What's it called? One of my daughter's friends' dad actually is a programmer for that chat, that AI chat. Interesting guy. Lives in Arizona. They're from Australia though. They're Australian. He said it's not much different here. Ace says, can't wait to read my copy, which Shelby has right now. That's true. I have 2 copies of Batter Blood, not Bladder Blood, that Ace sent me. I told him I would sign them. He might even get a doodle. Jay's trying to tell people his Amazon purchases. Jay Ryan is developing pants with a small gutter at the cuff, which will collect and recycle the blood. Yes. Yes, and then I can have cereal for life. Cereal for life. Should I go donate plasma on like Wednesday? What do you guys think? Yeah, right after the 4th of July, guys. Should I do it? Jay Ryan, okay, do you guys celebrate Independence Day? Like, are you guys happy about the 4th of July, or does it make your blood boil? Just curious. Jason says yes. Gingerbread House Studios for $0 says, it's pretty neat how many liberties Rob trusts you to take with his art. I love your inks over him. Yeah, you know what? Actually, here's a fact. Rob told me that I am the first inker / artist that he's allowed to ink his faces in 27 years, which would make now 35 years. He wouldn't even allow Adelso Corona, who in my opinion is the greatest inker working in comics right now. He wouldn't even allow Adelso Corona to do the faces on like the, all that stuff with Image United and those other books he did with Robert Kirkham. Dell's asking, Darkshrine 00. Whenever I get it from the printer, dude. Whenever I get the printer. I've sent in 6 books, 18 variants. I think there's 3 variants for each one. So, Dale, as soon as they get here, I kid you not, I will post photos and I will, because I have everyone's stuff, I'll get tracking in there too. I got a lot of orders going out for that. I'm excited for those to get here. There was an issue with the foil. There's a paper supply thing with the foil, but they don't run a partial order. The way that it is they run the whole thing and then they ship the whole thing at the same time. So, files collecting dust. It's okay. They do fantastic work. All the books I get back are always 9/8 candidates. I've only had 2 books damaged from them ever. He says that Taco Bell powered plasma will do. Hell yeah, man. Dude, yeah, I'll get some, people be like, God, I want to drink a Baja Blast really bad right now for no reason at all. Jay says we have Monday off as a stat holiday only because July 1st. Was this on a Saturday? Oh, is that Canada Day? Is that what you mean? Like they alternate? You get today off or tomorrow off? It's tomorrow for me. It's only 11:30 here. Wow, cool. Abba says exactly. AI Shelby, if you're not reading Deadpool Batter Blood, you should be. I think they'll get a copyright strike from Taylor Swift and her lawyers because now we got Bad Blood. My wife loves Tay Tay. My wife has all of her vinyls. Can I just tell you guys, it's interesting. Like, I don't mind Taylor Swift. I actually don't mind. She's not a bad musician. It's just it's like small doses. Like small doses are okay. I'm not a fan of day 3 of this new album that's on repeat on day 3. That's when I Edwin says, rest in peace, Image United's last 3 issues. Yeah, we'll never see this. We'll never see that. Half those characters aren't owned by the people who used to own them. MD Dangerously, it threw me off when you were talking about inking faces on Batter Blood. Rob was so stingy about that. Yeah, on Bad Blood and Batter Blood, 100%. But I'm also kind of like, he was in a pickle. The book was late, and the first Bad Blood book, where he explained he was already kind of late, and he just needed to get pages done as quick as possible, efficient, and done well. And that's why he came to me, because I've always been that guy. Like I got a little bit of Captain Sabaho in me. You know what I'm saying? I put. What's that even say? Jim Lee says, one is Amazing Spider-Man, X-Force Kill Shot. Oh, for variant covers? Is that what you're talking about? You know what? I did not work on that X-Force Kill Shot book. He did that right after, was it Major X? I didn't work on Major X either. I was busy. He asked me to. He asked me to work on Snake Eyes too. I should have taken the Snake Eyes gig. That would have been kind of. Snake Eyes is my favorite show. Like most boys. Jay Ryan says Canada Day and the beginning of White Boy Summer. Tay-Sway. Oh God. Yeah, Jim Lee here. Jim owns quite a bit of Liefeld original. You own the layouts at least, or some of the pencils, I think, to some of the pages that I did finishes, bro. I've seen some of your collection. However, I didn't do any that DC stuff you own. I did not work on that. I think Adelso Corona did a lot of the Hawk and Dove. So if you got that stuff, Jim, Adelso Corona would probably be the one to hit up, for like full inked like finishes if you don't have those already. Oh, Noah gets mad. Abba says, I agree, AI Shelby, in small doses. AI Shelby, you're cool. Is that Andy messaging me? Jim Lee says, I own some of his pencils of Snake Eyes. I have the cover of Hawkman. Oh, was that a Hawkman cover? Was that the one that Scott Clark was illustrating before he passed away? Or was Scott Clark was working on something with him? Or was it Grifter? It was something at DC. Dale says that Snake Eyes series was fun. Yeah, I bought it. No, my top Joes. Let's see here. Okay, so Snake Eyes is goat. Snake Eyes with Timber. Okay, with Timber, goat. My second favorite. Oh man, it's like all villains. My second favorite would be Firefly. My third favorite would be Storm Shadow. My fourth is Destro. Cobra Commander with the hood, and then Baroness, and then all the rest. Zartan, Tomax, and Zaymont are also up there, but I can't put them in my top. I can't put them in my top 5. If Tomax and Zaymont were acceptable as a set, they'd be above Baroness. Yeah. Carl says, good digital inks. Which one? Oh, Carl, that one page I showed? It turned out okay, man. Like, I used the regular, I didn't have any special brushes, man. I used the, you know, the one that has, it's the manga, I almost said Q-tip. It's not Q-tip. Ace Storm Shadow over everyone. Storm Shadow's a badass. There's something about Firefly, though, that's like, I don't know. It's so cool. Abbott, yeah, Scott Clark. I got some Scott Clark signed books over here. I guess he had come through. I told this story before, guys. You already heard it. He had come through Atomic, and a lot of Atomic stock ended up at Gotham City when Gotham City Comics opened up. And so, like, pretty much all the Scott Clark Stormwatch signed. He came through. Got him sign everything. He says Nemesis Enforcer. The G pin. Yes. Yes, the G pin. Yeah. Carl, if you have any if you have any ABRs for a clip you want to send me, man, send them my way for inking. I want to find out. Okay, so check this. I want to find out. I see Sal Regla is back to inking now, right? Sal Regla's digital inks are freaking insane. Like the way he tapers off. So usually when you ink, you usually get what I call a knot. It's like that. I use them to my advantage. Sometimes I'll bring it to a knot and then I'll wisp through it, so it looks like a thin to a fat to a thin again, right? You kind of use the knot and the wet pull that ends on a knot from the pressure. Like at the end, you press harder and then you kind of pull away from it. And you do that with repetition. You can get those really cool lines where you get not only the muscle, it also gives you an extra dip in things. It makes it look like there's an extra dip. And he does this thing though, man, where his digital inks now, he's doing some stuff over Brett Booth, where at the very end, it's almost like using a flat tip. The way the stroke is, it reminds me of like using like a flat tip paintbrush. If you were to like flip it the direction of it at the end, and you get like a solid Tokyo drift into that solid flat, it looks sick. It looks badass. Anyways, I'm nerding out about inks right now. Jay Ryan says Beachhead. Beachhead's kind of a hard ass. What's up, Hockey? Hockey says you're actually live for one of these. Yeah, dude, why not? I got Taco Bell. If I finish half of this, I'm not going to bed till 4 a.m. Carl says just upload your Photoshop. No. I have some inking brushes I made in Photoshop, Carl. When I was at the game company, I made 2 specific inking brushes while over there, because that's what we would do on Fridays. Was we would usually share folders, files, and our ABRs and our all of our palettes and shit. And I made a couple ink brushes that I like. They're pretty cool. And I actually wish I inked that page using it. I just didn't think about it when I first, I just was like, I'm just going to use whatever standard that G pen thing. But it's not as cool as that one that I do want to know exactly if it's something that he purchased off like Gumroad. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like what set do I need to drop $6.99 on Gumroad so I can have that brush, dude? Because it's such a sick inking nib. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen, look up Sal Regla, who used to ink Brett Booth on a lot of old stuff, including all the Backlash stuff. So he's back. He's doing digital inks now, not traditional. And his digital inks are I'm not kidding you, they're so good. They're so good. Obviously, they're clean, but his art shines through. I can overlook the fact that they're digital just because of how good his style is and his approach of using the digital nib is for him. Hockey says, I visited the new Taco Bell here and they ripped me off. What'd you order, Hockey? Do you guys have the same thing out there? Abbas says Sergeant Slaughter. You know what? They need to make, and I will buy it, the Classified series. Why do we not have a refrigerator Perry? I was one of those kids that saved up my UPCs and sent my $1.99 or $2.99, and I did get my refrigerator Perry. They did send it to me, and I loved them, man. I love that figure. It's such a weird figure, but I loved it. Same thing with the Anakin. I remember sending off for the Anakin Skywalker, and they mail you back the 1 point of articulation, the old man from Star Wars. Edwin says he ordered the chalupa, but they refused since it's banned there. You know, Hockey, you say they ripped me off, and all you're saying is it's fairly new in Australia. What's that even mean, dude? So, yeah, back in the day, speaking of Liefeld, since I just showed you all that stuff, our go-to place for lunch was always Taco Bell. Maybe that's why. Maybe I have a little bit of, maybe this got me thinking about the old days back when I was 16, 17, 18, getting Taco Bell. But yeah, there was a lot of Taco Bell trips, like a lot. And my go-to was always the same. I should probably go back to it. My buddies and I, all my homies in high school, Barry, Tom, Steve, we go to a comic shop, put all of our stuff in the trunk so it don't get stolen. Don't steal my X-Men 291. I don't know how this turns out with the Forge and Storm, yo. Stay the hell away from my Will Spertaccio fill-in issue. So we used to get two double deckers. Those weirdos, some of them would get Supremes. Hell no. Give me a double-decker taco, add nacho cheese on top. Get two of those. Two. And a cinnamon twist. And one of these or a plain Pepsi. Not no cherry Pepsi, nothing else. You get a Baja Blast or you get a regular Pepsi. And regular Pepsi's gross, guys. I'm sorry. I like Coke. I'll do vanilla Coke and regular Coke all day. Get Pepsi out of here. My wife loves Pepsi. I won't touch Pepsi. She's safe. She left, I think there's 4 cans of Pepsi in the fridge. Dude, I'll drink faucet water before I'll drink those. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. But yeah, order 2 double-decker tacos, regular ones. Add nacho cheese sauce on top. Just say, add nacho cheese on top. And they'll be like, what? Add nacho cheese on top. You don't need any sauces, no nothing else. Delicious. Delicious. Shelby never accidentally ate Rob's. No, I never. No. Never. Hey, when I was 16, I was still collecting the books we were making. I was like low key buying the shit we were making in the studio from the comic shop because I didn't want them thinking I was weird for getting them from the studio. You know what I mean? Yeah, Abba says, yes, cool the fridge. Yeah, Refrigerator Perry, man. It, you know, and I know, you know, a lot of people are like, ah, it's a stupid. Nah, man, he's cool. He was cool. Jim Lee says, yes, I'm a Coke-aholic. Damn water. He hates Pepsi. And dude, I don't really like water either, man. Hey, you guys know that fish hump in it, right? Like, why would you drink that? You know what fish do in water? KSSS says, Shelby, I rewatched Commando. Arnold's character was from East Germany. His name is John Matrix. Not a lot of guys. You got me. You got me last time too. What's up, Maromi? Oh man. All right, guys, listen. All right. So it's nonsense right now. I already did it. I'm gonna end this. How do you guys want to end this? I'm not even reading chat. What am I gonna give you here? I'll give you the Denny's Grand Slam. All right, guys.
What's up? What the fuck is up, Denny's?